when a man walks in with a really hot chick, then it shows how successful he is, and people think, wow, that guy, good guy, look at the hot chick that he's with. First of all, I wanted to ask, why can't that hot chick be a fat chick? I mean, why can't you be both? Beyond that, if you're using a girl to make a statement about yourself, you're using a girl as a trophy. She's a badge. She's an object. She's not a person. What kind of relationship is that? Like, you're not going to have a good relationship with someone, doesn't matter how beautiful she is, if you're just using her because she's gorgeous. It doesn't work. So, the next the next bit, it got kind of sexual, which is a little touchy. Tackling a big girl is far more difficult than tackling a small girl. This is actually kind of hard for me to respond to because I haven't had sex with big girls or small girls. So I'm going to leave this up to the guys on this one, but from my own perspective, it doesn't seem more difficult. Granted, I've always been a big girl, so I really don't have any, like, small sex versus big sex, but it doesn't seem that taxing, doesn't seem to discourage a lot of people. Plus, there are very few things that a thin woman can do that I can't, and there are a lot of things that I just do better. But moving on, I did speak to one of my male friends about this, and I can't remember actually exactly which one it was, but it's a friend of mine who preferred big women. And he said that, in his experience, it is a little bit more difficult to be with a big woman. It takes a little bit more. And he likes that because it makes you feel like you're more of a man. And I guess going off of that, I would ask, if you think it's too much work to be in bed with a big woman, are you maybe, perhaps that you don't have what it takes to do the job? And that actually reminds me of something. I will tell you a little story. I'm on a dating site, and mainly because I'm single, and I got this message about a month ago, and this is not unusual. This is just the one that stands out in my mind. I got a message from a young man, and it said, "Hey, you look like fun." And I wasn't sure if maybe that came off a little wrong, but he was pretty local, and so I just said, "Yeah, I'm fun. So, what are you looking for? What's up, And he said, "Well, I just kind of wanted to hook up. I'm not really looking for anything serious." So, it's a dating website. It's not a hookup website. Some of these guys just use it as a sex site. So I go to his profile to check it out, and sure enough, it says, "looking for a long-term relationship." So I messaged him back, and I said, "That's weird because your profile says that you're looking for a relationship." And he messaged me back. He goes, "Yeah, I like big girls, but I just like sleeping with them." Pass. Yeah, I'm going to pass on that one. It's not going to be me. The thing is, I get those kind of messages all the time. And for a while, I thought it was me. I thought, maybe I was putting out some kind of slut vibe. Maybe something in my profile, my description said that. Maybe my picture suggested it. So I've done a whole bunch of things where I changed everything. I changed all my pictures so they're just like, the face pictures, and they were nothing south, because I thought, well, maybe they're seeing my chest is making them think that I'm this whorish person. And it really didn't change anything. And I've talked to some of my friends who have profiles on dating websites who are thinner, and they get some of those messages, but they don't get them as much as I do. And now I'm developing the theory that maybe it is the fat girl thing. Maybe they think like this douche thinks that because I'm a big girl, I'm automatically desperate, that I don't get a lot of attention. That's offensive in itself. So, anyway, just don't let this happen. You're worth more than that. You're probably a pretty cool chick. I'm a cool chick. I don't have time for that. I don't. So, the next quote, the last quote, is it says, all big girls don't have nice personalities to begin with. They angry 'cause they fat. That's usually the way it is. I'm not angry. And I can't speak for all big girls. And the thing is, you can't put us all into one category because we're different. It's like any other group of girls. You're going to have nice girls. You're going to have mean girls. You're going to have angry girls. But we're not angry because we're fat. We're angry because you're an asshat. Because you treat us like we're only good enough to have sex with. And let me tell you something. And I'm just going to go there and say this is kind of like the frat boy type. And you know what? Frat boys, if you're offended by that, tell your friends to stop being douchebags and perpetuating the stereotype. Here's the thing. I know a lot of those kind of men who would, given the chance, publicly ridicule someone like me. But in private, they're begging, they're harassing me for shit. I don't have a problem with that kind of behavior if you're upfront about it. But if you're going to do that, you know, like he said, go ahead and hook up with a fat chick as long as you can get her not to tell anyone. Fuck you. There is no reason to be ashamed of being with a big girl. Thanks for watching. Good night.